feel very difficult because I couldn't find all the necessities and all the help in one place. And because of that, I feel so defeated because simply there's no one there to help me and support me to go through the process. Aging should be something very beautiful, but in most of the time, right, it just didn't end up well, especially in Malaysia because of the law awareness in elderly care. So the story behind the founding of Silver Care is because of the struggle I went through during my parents' accidents a few years back. During that time, right, both of them actually had very severe injury and even went to a coma after a car crash. Both of them, right, had a lot of bone fractures, especially the ribs and even this bone protruding from their legs. This period, I feel very difficult because I couldn't find all the necessities and all the help in one place. And because of that, I feel so defeated because simply there's no one there to help me and support me to go through the process. This reminds me of my days back in the pharmacy when there's a lot of people in the community are facing this problem as well, but we just simply don't see the urgency to solve for them. That's the reason we started Silver Care, which we believe recovery should not be just by taking medicines. It should be a mixture of care and support, nutrients that we can deliver to the patients. And most of the time, I think we helps a lot in reducing the mental burden.
I had a patient, a 90-year-old auntie, who was in and out of the hospital multiple times due to stroke. And during the last admission, they were told by the doctor that there was nothing much that could be done. And they discharged her and sent her home for end-of-life comfort care. At a point in time, this auntie was bedridden on tube feeding and had quite a severe bed sore. So when the daughter got in touch with us, she was completely devastated, scared, and clueless about what to do, what equipment to get, and how to take care of her mom at home. So we sent the doctor to the house to look at the mom and to understand the situation and to give some medical advice. We then arranged for our team of nurses to attend to her mom every day to help with tube feeding, to help clean her wound, change her diapers, and just keeping her clean. We were glad to be there to support the patient and the family, especially during this auntie's last moments. After she passed, I remember receiving a phone call from her daughter, and at the time the daughter was crying over the phone, and her exact words were, "Dr. June, even though my mom is gone, I just want to thank you and your team of nurses from the bottom of my heart for being there for her and for providing her so much comfort during her last days." That phone call made me tear up a little bit as well, because it meant so much to us and has definitely motivated us to want to do better and better and to reach out to more people.
As a physiotherapist, we help people to reclaim back their functional and also life. We treated a lot of bedridden patients such as stroke patient, spinal cord injury patient, post-operative patient, and so on. There's one Parkinson patient who is dependent when the first time I met him. He's having tremor whenever he's moving around, and he's having difficulty in moving on the bed. I still remember that he told me he's suffered a lot after he's having this problem and he's losing his faith now. This uncle was taken care by his wife, and his wife felt helpless whenever she needed to carry or change diapers for uncle. She get to know about us from her friends and seek help from us. At the beginning, we train him with a very simple exercise within the bed, okay, to make sure that he's able to move within the bed and also to ease the burden of his wife when changing the diapers for him. After a few months of efforts, he has improved a lot and managed to sit and also stand by himself. Now, he aimed to walk without using any of the walking aids. He felt so happy because he didn't expect that he can actually do all these things again. So what motivates me as a physiotherapist is the progression of my patient. It's really satisfied me a lot, even though the process is really tough.
There's one thing tend to be neglected in the elderly, which is their nutrition. I used to have uncle, auntie telling me that they have been eating the same way without proper nutrition for almost their entire life, and it's a norm for them, but in fact it's wrong. Most people are not aware as we reach age of 40, our muscles start losing at way faster speed. According to research, before age of 80, we could already losing up to 33% of our body muscle, equally to 1/3, which is really shocking. It is one of the main reasons for many health issues the elderly will complain, such as knee pain and feeling weak. So, how to eat and what to eat is extremely important on top of the exercises and medication in the elderly care. And it should be part of the daily lifestyle as prevention always better than cure. Which is why we make nutritional knowledge accessible to all. The elderly and their caretakers can easily acquire information through our social media platforms and also join fun sharing sessions held on the Silver Care Day every month. We also understand when it comes to health matters, the cost is not cheap. I have seen plenty of the elderly or their caretakers lose faith just based on that. But many doesn't know that we have CSR to support them. All you have to do is just a purchase. There's this famous saying, yet it's very true. We are what we eat. By eating right, we ensure all of us to age gracefully and live a healthy and vibrant life.
其实呢，在马来西亚呢，人口开始步入老龄化。OK， 说当人老了过后，他就开始好像小孩子一样需要被照顾。说当你开始做爸爸妈妈的时候，你会学习怎样子去照顾你的孩子。 找适合的奶粉啊、营养给他们啊，或者是怎样子帮他换尿布之类的东西。生病的时候，你要怎样子去照顾他。其实，当父母年纪大了过后，我们也是应该要学习怎样子去照顾他们。但是目前来讲，在马来西亚呢，老人照顾这一块并没有被得到重视。其实呢，我每次会接到很多电话，就是讲家人要出院了。 说他们很urgent的，今天或明天就需要。当然，这些也不是他们的问题，因为整个系统其实就是 last minute 的 doctor 才讲你可以 discharge， 所以也没有办法。甚至有些人就是喜欢自己上网去找了一些可能觉得适合家里人使用的医疗器材，但是到最后才发现到买错了，并不适合使用，也花了很多冤枉钱。那如果我们在这方面有加强的话，所有的东西就 没有像之前想象中那么的困难，就可以很容易的解决。
Malaysia's population is aging very rapidly, and based on the statistics in year 2020, right, 7% of our population are actually elderly who are aged more than 65 years old, and in year 2044, right, they're going to double up to 14%, and just in a couple of years, it's going to become 20%. So, as we can see, the trend of our population is aging very fast, but the level of care is just simply not up to track yet. And this is why Silver Care comes into the picture, which we serve to provide a one-stop solutions for both the elderly and also the post-discharge patients. Our vision is very simple, that is, to minimize the suffering and also to maximize their sense of wellness.